It is late on this Sunday, September 16th of 2018. I'm meteorologist Nick Kelly. We have a pretty interesting week lined up ahead of us. It's going to be a bit hot to start. Then we'll probably end the week out with some rain chances, hopefully to cool us down just as we kick off the fall season this coming weekend. Hard to believe the summer flew on by already. Before we see where we're going, though, let's look back on where we've been over the past 36 hours. Going back to Saturday morning, everybody started out middle to upper 60s, near 70 degrees. Then we peaked near 90 for afternoon highs yesterday. We sort of repeated that scenario again today, starting out in the mid-60s, back into the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. Before we saw temperatures cool off quite a bit throughout the course of the evening. 7th and range line from the east side of Joplin, looking quiet late on this Sunday night. Officially, the almanac at the regional airport of Joplin had us topping out at 89 after starting at 65 degrees this morning. Keep in mind the averages, high and low respectively, should be 82 and 59, but thankfully nowhere near that record high of 98, nor near that low of 42, that record low set back long ago. At the last check of the current conditions in Joplin, just before the 10 o'clock hour, we had the airport checking in at 72 with the calm breeze. Humidity, it's high, but it's not dangerously high to the point where we may need to worry about patchy fog. So far, I'm not anticipating that as we go throughout the course of the evening and venturing into Monday morning. For the time being, though, temperatures with that light breeze and mostly clear skies, we have seen temperatures cool off quite a bit. Not too long ago, at least from this recording, we were seeing most of us upper 80s to about 90 degrees, and now everybody's between, on average, about 72 to 75 degrees. So cooling off quite a bit, but still mild late on this Sunday night. The Skywatch Storm Tracker just had to keep an eye on some passing clouds throughout the course of the day. Otherwise, any showers to try to materialize, there were very few and far between. A little hard to come by today around Wichita and Oklahoma City. The wider view shows you had to venture down to about Texas again, where we had a disturbance come out of the Gulf of Mexico. It's trying to hold together as it works across the Mexican-Texas border. Then off to the east, we have pretty much the leftovers of Florence. It's barely a tropical depression late on this Sunday night, but as long as it has some energy with it, it's going to continue to be quite a rainmaker along the Appalachian Mountain Range and still in the Carolinas, not to mention on the northeast side of Florence. We still have enough rotation in play for some possible spin-up tornadoes. That's why parts of the Carolinas are still under tornado watches going into the night. For us, we don't have to worry about Florence. What we're keeping an eye on is our next front. It's waiting in the wings. Seems like it's ready to work on in. Before that can happen, though, upstairs at the jet stream level, we have an upper ridge in place. That's partially why Florence hasn't really been able to move on out in such a hurry. The main steering mechanism still to the north, but eventually the jet stream will get its act together, and once we get rid of this ridge, that is when we'll see changes really start to work on in. For the time being, though, that upper ridge keeps in place, and that will allow temperatures to drop back mainly into the upper 60s as we go into the overnight hours. We'll hold on to mostly clear skies. Temperatures will start at 68 in the morning and looking pretty good overall for your Monday afternoon. We'll just be bouncing back and forth. Some of you will be partly sunny to mostly sunny. Just in general, we'll be bouncing back and forth between the two. That won't stop us from warming up again, though. 85 by lunchtime, then we'll peak in Joplin at least around 89 degrees. I think most of us will be dry, but like today, you saw how that additional Gulf moisture tried to spark a shower or two just west of the area in Kansas and Oklahoma. I wouldn't be surprised if Mother Nature did that again. You can see in the future track here, it's trying to pop at least a shower, maybe a random thunderstorm, but it's kind of like today, though. Most of us in the upper 80s to near 90 Monday afternoon, partly to mostly sunny, just the slimmest chance of a random pop-up shower or thunderstorm. We're going to repeat that again once we get past Monday night and going into your Tuesday with that upper ridge still in place. Can't rule out a random storm, but it's going to be a bit on the hot side with highs Tuesday and Wednesday hovering close to 90 degrees. Some of those may be as warm or hot, if you want to call it, as 91, 92. Then, once we get past Wednesday, that ridge in the upper levels shifts off to the east. That's what's going to finally allow this cold front to start heading south and east, heading our way. As it does, we will see rain chances eventually pick on up as we go into Thursday. Now, most of Thursday is looking okay. If early indications are a factor here, I would say late Thursday evening, Thursday night. That is when we'll see this front start to pick up our thunderstorm chances, and we'll really see the thunderstorm chances pick up as we go into Friday and Saturday. So, in terms of when we need to have the rain gear handy, I think we're in pretty good shape for tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Again, maybe a random pop-up shower or storm. Otherwise, expected rain coverage, maybe 10%, and even then, that's being a bit generous. So, this rain chance is pretty slim Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then, with that front coming in, you'll see how we'll see rain chances tick up to 30%, and then up to 40% in coverage at least as we go into the coming weekend. And thankfully, that will cool things down as we roll on the 7-day forecast, especially when that front rolls on in. Before we see that front work in, 89 tomorrow, maybe a random shower or storm otherwise, partly to mostly sunny, 91 Tuesday, 90 on Wednesday. Same story there in terms of sky conditions, partly to mostly sunny, maybe a random storm. Then that front works in Thursday evening, Thursday night, going into Friday, just in time for the weekend. That is when we'll see the rain chances pick up. Look at temperatures, though. We'll go from 90 on Thursday, 83 on Friday, and then upper 70s to lower 80s for the rest of the coming weekend as we officially kick off the fall season on Saturday night. Have a good night. Have a great Monday.